Hi guys, welcome along to another edition of Build with A&E. In this episode, we are going to show you how we came to this. These amazing floorboards have been lovingly restored by John Shaw at Floor Sand Solutions, based in Leamington Spa. So when we first got in here, these floorboards were in a pretty sorry state, but with a bit of love and attention, John has brought these back to their former glory. So if you'd like to see the entire process, stay tuned and I'll see you on the other side. So, before we show you through the sanding process on the floorboards, it's really important to remember a few key points when you're renovating an old period floor, whether it be Georgian or Victorian. So first of all, make sure when you're putting the floorboards down that they're wedged together nicely. You don't want any big unsightly gaps in between the floorboards, especially if you're doing a bathroom, because water can easily get through. So the next thing to remember is to use the correct nails. So Ollie and Phil are actually using cut clasp nails, which would have been traditionally used in flooring. Don't go using some ring shank nails or some screws, because once you've sanded the floor down, it's going to look really unsightly. So always go with the traditional methods.
Okay, what we're going to do today, this floor in here is going to be sanded. We are using a Lagler Hummel sander because it's the most robust, and I think if you have a look at the floor you'll be able to see that it's quite rustic. So we're going to sand it across the grain to get a nice level, then along the grain to get it all smoothed out, and then we'll go down through the grades until we get to 150 grit, which is smooth for a floor, and then we're going to stain it with a walnut colour, a couple of coats of that, and finish it with a lacquer. Grits we're using range from a 24 grit, which is a really quite aggressive belt to start off with, down to a 150 grit finish, which is a really nice smooth. And so the process is just simple old-fashioned sanding, sanding, sanding.
How often do you have to change them around?
It just depends on what you've gone into on the floor. Sometimes, you know, you can get the whole floor done with one on the first sort of cut cross. So yeah, I think we'll probably use about 3 for this first cut, and then what we do is, because we're going across with a sort of middle cut, we go along with a deeper cut. So the deeper cut takes out the scratches that you're putting in across it. So the product we're going to use is Morel's Light Fast Stain. This is a walnut colour, and the reason we're using that is, one, the customer likes the colour, and 2, it dries very, very fast between coats because it's a spirit-borne. The only downside to that sort of spirit-borne stain is it's incredibly splashy because it's much more liquid than water, and so like transferring it from the bottle to the tray that we use it for can be a bit of a trial, but otherwise very, very good stuff, dries fast, looks great on the floor. What we're doing now is buffing the floor. We buff the floor because whatever you put on a floor swells the filaments of the wood, and then the lacquer, for instance, will go hard and you'll get spikes all over the floor. So we buff it, take all of those off, lovely smooth surface, put 2 more coats of lacquer on as a wet layer, and it'll all be perfect.
So guys, hopefully you enjoyed that video, and hopefully you've now realised that with a bit of love, care and attention and some serious machinery, you can turn any floorboards into something as beautiful as these. So as usual, if you've liked this video, please make sure you like, comment and subscribe. You've been watching me, John, and John from Floor Sand Solutions. Until next time, stay safe.